Mamunat Idulah makes case for single parents. The Chief Executive Officer of the Mamunat Single Mother and Child Initiative, Mrs. Mamunat Idulah, has called on government, non-governmental organizations and the entire citizen of Nigeria to be supportive of single parents by showing concern to their plight. Mamunat Idulah makes the appeal in an address at a conference held Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025 at the conference hall of the National Human Rights Commission, Maitama, Abuja. Third National Conference on Raising Future Leaders 2025, themed Infeasible but Not Inconsequential, shedding light on the socio-economic and legal realities of single parenthood in Nigeria. Super Opinion Television gathered that the conference attracted the presence of top government functionaries, non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, single parents, and others. Stay connected as Super Opinion Television brings details of the event that spark up thought-provoking discussions.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland.
Society, it's our collective responsibility to recognize their struggles and lend our support. We must work together, ensuring that single parents have access to education, health care, and meaningful economic opportunities. The growing number of single parent households in Nigeria is a reality, and we cannot afford to ignore it. I want to commend everyone present at this conference for recognizing the urgency of this conversation, for choosing to come together to brainstorm, share insights, and seek some suitable solutions that will make life better for single parents and their children.
Great pleasure that I present this Google message to you on this occasion of the National Conference on Single Parenthood in Nigeria. Permit me to first congratulate the leadership of the Mamunat Single Mothers and Child Initiative for their dedication, advocacy, and invaluable work in promoting empathy, support, and care for single mothers and children across our nation, Nigeria. I must mention that the theme of this conference, Invisible but Not Inconsequential, shedding light on the social, cultural, economic, and legal realities of single parenthood in Nigeria, is not just timely, it's an urgent call to conscience. In a society that often predicates its foundation assumption on the nuclear family structure, single-parent families who contribute significantly to our nation's capital and human life or economic life are often relegated to the periphery.
Visible but not inconsequential, shedding light on the socio-cultural, economic, and legal realities of single parenthood in Nigeria touches on a subject that is both sensitive and significant. These issues affect not only individuals, but the very fabric of our communities. Single parents, particularly women, face diverse challenges ranging from social stigma and economic hardship to legal and emotional struggles.
Single parenthood is a reality faced by millions of Nigerians, often in silence and single. Despite their significant contributions to society, single parents frequently find themselves marginalized, overlooked, and unsupported due to deep-rooted social-cultural biases, economic hardship, and systemic barriers. raised.
It inspired me to put up this program or even to run the NGO ab initio is the fact that I've seen so many single parents get it wrong. And many of them, sometimes because of stigmatization, and this is affecting not only the women or the men. It's not an easy life doing the work of two people. And so instead of society to sympathize and help them, I see that they are on their own struggling. Sometimes you see some that do very well, they bring up good children, and some are not even finding it easy. And if you don't help them to bring up these children well, it's the society that will suffer for it. We are talking of so much crime and so much lack of discipline in the society. Traditional African society, it is the community that actually bring up children.
As a human being, whether you're a single mother or a double mother, whatever you're called, a mother is a mother and you are a woman. Every right.
At the foundation, our work focuses on promoting fairness, inclusion, and the protection of rights within the framework of the rule of law. Principles that are also crucial in supporting single mothers and ensuring they have equal opportunities to thrive. I'm delighted to be part of this discussion, and I look forward to sharing ideas and learning from everyone here today.
Going to regret it for the rest of your life. Yes, because anything with violence, a man raising his hand on a woman, your children will not be happy because even though you stay in that marriage, those children will still suffer because another woman is coming inside that house to maltreat your children because she's not the one that gave birth to them.
However, rapid urbanization and economic pressure have weakened these safety nets. They have weakened it. So this paper therefore argues for the revitalization of this indigenous and community-based framework as a credible tool for social protection and empowerment. The central argument is that community-based strategy rooted in local participation, empathy, and social capital can provide sustainable solution to the complex needs of single parents in Nigeria as well as West Africa.
And so much lack of discipline in the society. Traditional African society, it is the community that actually bring up children. Things have changed so that parents are now the ones bringing up children, mother and father. And then it's getting to another extent where sometimes it's only the father, sometimes it's only the mother. And so many things are going wrong. And I think this is the time for us to talk about this. This is time for us to realize that everybody must be involved in upbringing of children, whether the mother or the father is married or not, because that's what they do in some other climes. For instance, America, as at way back 1984, President Ronald Reagan declared 24th of March as National Single Parent Day. Until today, they mark it. It's a day that people come out in the society, they help single parents. In fact, sometimes even children, they do fundraising, they get donations. I've seen a boy of about 14 years, 2 years ago, giving donations, pampers, all those things to single parents. I have an NGO. I know the demands that come from some of these women. Some people, very little things, something is just under they need for their child, they can't get. So if we speak about it, let people come out and know that we can actually have a national day for single parenthood.